So the first strategy number one, is development over delivery. Development over delivery. So this is a value that elevates the development of everyone over delivery by the experts. So scattered church really is decentralized church. So we imagine the people of God full of the Holy Spirit, they've all been deployed, right? So they can't come to you and they can't even gather together. And so we really need to be looking at how we resource them for that. And so what that means is this really is a season for us to think about how we equip and train and empower the everyday Jesus follower. There's lots of services that are happening online, and that's great. We're grateful for the technology to help us connect. But as you're leading your church or those that you're discipling through pandemic, it's helpful to have kind of elevate this value of development over delivery. Think about how you can grow some skills in spiritual disciplines, or give people tools to even lead people in their household. So some really practical examples. If you're offering an online Sunday service, perhaps there's a little space in there where you're leading people through a prayer time. And this can be a time where together you're praying for the sick around the city. Maybe you're praying for those in authority, those who are out of work across the city, school teachers that are trying to figure out how to teach remotely, people who are still working and a bit fearful about it. As you're praying through, maybe you're giving a directive, a guided prayer time, but rather than you as the pastor on the screen just leading people through the prayer time, maybe it's a guided time where you say, now we're going to pray through this, and invite everyone to practice praying from their living room with the other people in their household, and give them some guidance and some tools through that. So that's one example. Perhaps you offer a bit of training and an outline to guide people through how to lead worship as an experience with the other people in their household. Bob wrote an excellent blog about that, giving some practical tools and even an outline to be able to do that a couple weeks ago. Similarly, what if we offer some detail for people on how to serve communion with their family around the table, and just give some real kind of gritty spirituality, some gritty practices for people to grab hold of and have handles for how to lead in their own household. So development over delivery. In other words, how can we resource our people? How can we really train them to live as disciples of Jesus during this time, rather than just delivering things for them to watch and observe virtually?
Another idea I'd add to that is I saw one church that was doing daily devotionals, but they were being recorded and posted online by different members of the church. So it's another way of sort of highlighting that this doesn't have to just be led by the pastors or the staff.